$5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. All this money should be yours if you do the right thing. And what's the right thing? Getting state stimulus. This is free rent, free utilities, free food from nonprofits, not just from your state, not just from your county, and not just from your city. There's always someone that says there's nothing in my state. That you're referring to what the actual state has for you. There's often money in the city and county, and if not there, in the nonprofit as well. In this video, I go over how to get this money, how this money is important, and how you really need this money in the next few weeks. A new twist is going to happen in the next few weeks, and I'm going to explain to you what it is and how you have to be prepared to get this money. Get ready for all this exciting, great news on this afternoon's recording of Purple. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Afternoons LALATE. The holiday decor is ready for New Year's Eve. I'm here, you're here, and make sure you subscribe because I'm going live tonight for a special LALATE Live New Year's Eve celebration at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. The Mitch ball is in place. Chuck Schumer says Mitch drops the ball all the time. Guess who's going to get dropped tonight as well? So please subscribe. Also like this video. In this video, I'll go over the big money that's available for you from the cities, counties, and states and the nonprofits. I'll be explaining where it is, how you get it, and what do you do. And you can do it even over a holiday weekend like this one. It's all really exciting, great news. And with that, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news as you sit here today is that viewers made me a little bit worried this morning and last night. As one of the volunteers of this channel said, LALATE, I used to get 80 people contacting me a day to help them get state stimulus. And instead of 80 a day, I'm getting 11 a week. What's going on? And so I gave out a big alert warning to viewers saying, if you have gotten that $600 stimulus check under the second stimulus package, I do not want you to sit comfy and comfortable and say, I don't need anything else, because you do. The first and second week of January and the last week of December for unemployment benefits are likely to get delayed. You're not going to get them on time. And if there's ever a time in which you do not want to be financially constrained, is that first week of January when big bills hit. So you need this state stimulus more than ever. Moreover, what's important to understand is that this money is available. I always have someone say in the comments, there's nothing in the state of. Well, there may be money, there may not be anything in the state, but there's certainly money in the county. And if it's not in the county, it's in the city. And if it's not in the city, it's in the nonprofits. You start by looking at the state level. And so let me give you an example of a state and the state level. I'm going to give you a bad example to start off. California. California has nothing at the state level for you for rent. So then you go to the county. Well, it depends where you live. LA County, nothing. San Diego County, they had it about 2 weeks ago. It's gone now. San Bernardino County Housing Authority, they do have it. So there you see a sort of dichotomy. Some places do, some places don't. I'm going to give you another example. Missouri. Missouri, nothing at the state level. County, Kansas City, nothing. St. Louis does have it. So you see a contrast. Well, then let me go to the city level. The city level, LA City, nothing. So there you see where you may go through the process. Maybe may not be at the state, maybe at the county, may not be at the county, maybe at the city. Okay, so you go the 3 steps, then what? Then it's the nonprofits. Get a pen and paper ready because I'm going to go over the nonprofits that are paying rent across the country. There is no state that I've heard yet where a viewer cannot get rent, utilities, or food. It's as simple as that. No reviewer has told me yet in now less than 4 weeks of Purple that they cannot find anything by using the information of this video. First, community action. Catholic second, Catholic Charities, then St. Vincent de Paul, United Way, and Salvation Army are paying rent across the state, across the country. Viewers have gotten rent in California from Catholic Charities in many different counties. They've gotten rent from Community Action in San Bernardino County while another viewer has gotten in San Bernardino County from the government. So you see the differences. The same thing in Ohio, Kentucky, where viewers say there's nothing, the state government doesn't help us there. State doesn't help us there. Guess what? Viewers have gotten rent from Kentucky and Ohio. They've gotten rent in West Virginia and Alabama and Mississippi and Louisiana. They've gotten it and continue to get it. And so how do you get it? What can you do over this holiday weekend? You go in your city or county and state's websites. First, you want to look for the State Housing Authority's website, then the county's website, and then the city's website. The county is usually the biggest one because a lot of cities are too small. So you're looking at the county level. Miami-Dade, Broward County, West Palm, Orange, all paying rent in Florida. Other viewers said Collier County is not paying rent. So you see a contrast there. There is a rent program available in the entire state of New York. The entire state of New York is doing a rent program. Then the city of New York has one as well. Atlanta has one. County of DeKalb and Gwinnett in Georgia. Over in Harrisburg, PA as well. And Nashville, Louisiana. Nashville, Kentucky, Nashville, Louisiana, Nashville, Tennessee. There's my geography going to hell. Nashville, Tennessee has it as well. And so I want you to go get it. Now, the important thing before I progress to the next step is I want you to keep a record of the phone numbers you called and the websites you went to. You're going to see later in this video why. Just make a note that when you're calling those agencies or going on their websites, I want you to write down where it is so you remember it for about 3 weeks from now. I'll explain to you later in this video why. It's great information. All right, next, after that, if you've gone state, county, city, nothing. The next step, nonprofits. Again, United Way, Salvation Army, Catholic Charities, St. Vincent de Paul, and Jewish Families as well. Jewish Families Organization. But there's even better news. I have a series of organizations that have paid viewers rent in certain cities and counties and states across the country repeatedly, and I got that information for you right here. So let's hit it right now. Mitch, are you listening? All right, let's do it. In Mississippi, they got rent paid from Mercy House, Home Saver, and Salvation Army. And also from MSHDA, Eviction Diversion. In Indiana, they got housing paid by IndianaHousingNow.org, also by calling 211. In Las Vegas from Clark County Services. In Kentucky from Community Action for Utilities. Pennsylvania from United Way. New York from One Shot. Michigan from Salvation Army. Arizona from New Leaf. Georgia from United Way. Nebraska from United Way. And then we head over to Rhode Island. They got rent from Crossroads and also from Housing Authority. In Delaware from 211. Texas from 211. El Paso from El Project Bravo. And they got heating oil from Heat. City of Dallas, they got rent from and utilities from cityofdallas.com. So much great news across the board. And boy, I mean, it just keeps on going by the minute. You know what's great when you're looking at utilities and rent is that there's so much in so many different places. Every night on the sister show to this, Purple Power Live, I go live, and the last 2 nights I forgot my pen on set. The reason I bring a pen on set is because viewers tell me more organizations that paid them. And needless to say, I should have updated my list when I heard those last night, but I forgot the pen. But bring your pen tonight because I'll be back live on Purple Power Live around 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Also paying rent in Texas, St. Mary Magdalene. In Kentucky, Community Ministries. In New Jersey, United Way. In Ohio, Community Action. In Massachusetts, Interfaith Social Services. In Phoenix, TCDC. In Delaware, up to $10,000. Alabama, 211. And in Texas, Catholic Charities. Wow, great news across the board. Viewers have gotten state stimulus checks in Maine for $600, Colorado, $375, New Mexico, $1,200, Oregon, $500, North Carolina, $335, Houston, $1,200, Austin, $2,000, Orange, $1,000. Jacksonville, $1,000. Orange, $1,200. They've got stimulus checks are pending for Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, and Delaware. Also Escambia County, Fort Worth, and Gaston County. Now, I told you to say those numbers and those websites you went to early in this video. Now I'm going to tell you why. This is all real exciting, great news. Under the second stimulus package, which the President of the United States signed at Mar-a-Lago last Sunday into law, it provided that a massive new round of rent is going to be provided to those organizations you're reaching out to on that piece of paper you wrote down their names and numbers for. So what's important to understand is that somewhere around mid-January, all those organizations are going to have a new surge of funds landing in their bank account, which they're going to then disperse to you. The rent program under the second stimulus package is set up by cities and states and counties where you apply locally. So it's going to mirror exactly what this channel has had viewers do for 4 weeks. In essence, you now know where to get it. Just get ready as a new infusion of money hits those organizations. Finally, if you have gone through all these steps, state, county, city, and gone to the nonprofits, and as you sit here at the end of 2020 and still can't find it, then I have another solution for you, the volunteers. They're at news.lalate.com/community. That's news.lalate.com/community. It's important to reach out to them because they are there to help you. As I started this video by saying, they used to get about 80 cases a day. Now one volunteer says 11 a week. Makes me nervous because this last week of December, this first week of January, and the second week of January, your unemployment benefits may not come on time. And suddenly by the third week of January, you may say, LALATE, where is my money? I'm going to say, did you go and get purple money? Did you go get state stimulus? Well, no. Did you go get it? Did you reach out to the volunteers? My state doesn't have any money. Every state has money. The nonprofits are paying money almost every single place you can name. You just need to do it. You have to pick up the phone, go to the website, make an email, make a call. It's one of those things that's not automatic and you can get it. How much money? I haven't said that in this video. $5, $10, $15, $20,000 for rent. It's generally 6 to 12 months in rent. The lowest I've ever seen is 3 months of rent. You do not have to be unemployed. You do not have to be a certain type of person. So do not put in your mind that you don't qualify for the series of falsehoods. I don't qualify because I'm employed. Untrue. I don't qualify because I'm on SSI and SSDI. Untrue. I don't qualify because I'm not behind on my rent. Untrue. I don't You see the trend here. Don't say I don't qualify for 9,000 excuses. Just go get it. If you don't want the money, that's fine. Another viewer will enjoy it very deliciously. If you don't want it, then I'm not going to tell you, force you to get it. But if you really want it, go get it. Go get it. Utility money is also available from the utility companies as well. You call them up. The keywords you use is rent assistance. I should have said it earlier in this video, but I'm saying it at the 12-minute mark. Rent assistance. I'm having problems paying my rent because of COVID. Utility assistance. Now, one of the most important things I guess I should probably drop in a purple video, which I had not done before, but I'm going to start doing it right now, is that there's an eviction moratorium in place. And that eviction moratorium was extended by the second stimulus package and continues to the end of January. Every few days, I have someone send me a DM, I'm about to be evicted. I'm always dumbfounded. What do you mean you're going to be evicted? There's an eviction moratorium in place. Hello, there's an eviction moratorium in place. You don't want the protection of the eviction moratorium? What does that mean? What is an eviction moratorium? It means you can't be evicted. It means you can stay in your home. How do you do it? You go to the CDC. That's Charles Daniels Charles, CDC. I'm just spelling out the names. That's not Charles Center for Disease Control is what CDC stands for. And you go there and you download their eviction moratorium documents and you have to give it to the landlord, fill it out. The eviction moratorium protection is now in place to the end of January. You cannot be evicted now. And that protection's in place. Meantime, on the video right after this, third stimulus check and third stimulus package, I'm going to explain how Biden's stimulus will extend the eviction moratorium even past January. Join me next on third stimulus check and third stimulus package, and then I'm back live with me and Mitch. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, stay in my life for more.